Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to cornrow, and then you're going to need a comb to section the hair, and then you're going to need some clips which you're going to use to put the hair away from the sections you're going to be cornrowing. Yeah, so these are the basic things you need. You might also need a jam or a hair cream. This will help you to section your pattern, make it very neat. But in this tutorial I didn't use any, but I just thought to show you that you might as well use a cream to part your hair. So today I'm going to firstly show you the basic way to braid. This is going to help you to know how to cornrow properly. So I thought to first do this before I go into doing the cornrow proper. So I'm going to be parting this section into three, so let's call it the 3 legs. So this is going to help you to crisscross. So basically cornrowing is actually crisscrossing, if that makes sense. So I have 3 legs which I'm going to be interchanging between one another. So I have one section that I'm going to be holding with my right hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be my right hand will be dominant in doing this process. So now you have the 3 sections, and then here how I'm going to be crossing it over from your right hand to your left hand using your pinky finger. So you just take that again. I just thought to show you again. So you do that, you cross it over. Okay, so when you cross that over, then you would use your left hand to grab the section that you put on your left hand, and then you cross it over to meet the section on the right hand. Okay, so you're going to repeat the process. So if you're confused with this process, I would suggest you do a slow motion mode if you're able to do that. So you just go crossing it over from the left to the right. So if you're left-handed, I'm guessing it's going to be from your left to your right, but I am right-handed, so basically I'm crossing one hand from my left, from my right interchanging to my left, and then you go all the way. So this is exactly how you're going to cornrow. This is the same process you're going to do if you want to cornrow. So I just thought to show you this first, so that when I'm doing the cornrow proper, you're going to understand it. So this is so easy, and I would like for you to do it over and over. In this tutorial I'm going to be doing the cornrow for both beginners and for intermediate. So I have this first part for beginners. Okay, so I would like for you to please stay tuned. Or if you're an intermediate, you know how to cornrow already and you want to perfect it, you can skip and go forward to where I did for the intermediate. It's somewhere in the video. So now, as a beginner, one of the very, very important things I would suggest for you to do is to start this process by starting with a bigger section. If you're starting with a bigger section of hair, it's going to make it very easy for you to learn and to understand this process properly. So you will need to section your hair, and the sectioning process also is I would suggest you keep doing it, trying until you get perfect. You might not get perfect from the very first time, but you have to keep going. You have to be consistent, and you have to keep practicing. So you need the alligator clips, those silver clips that I used here. You would need them to put your head away. One of the things that frustrates people when doing braids or cornrowing is actually when you have some hair flying around, and then it's really annoying. It annoys me anyway, so I guess I thought to just point that out. Now make sure also to properly detangle your hair. It's going to really, really help you. So one of the first steps to cornrow is to section just the way I did it here. It's going to help you to be able to start. Now you have to remember how I did the first section where I tried to show you the 3 legs. So that is the exact same thing you're going to be trying here. So again, I showed you how to interchange the different legs. Okay. Legs here mean the different strands of hair that parted into 3 sections. So you're going to crisscross, exactly this is how you're going to do it, but this time you have to just pick some hair along as you go downwards. So again, I'm showing you the 3 legs, and then you're going to crisscross, and then you go downwards as you go. Yeah, so you can see that. Yeah, just cross it over to your left, and then you go to your right, and then you go all the way till you're done. Okay, so we're gonna go right into the process. So I have the one section on my right, the other on my left, and then the one in the middle we just stay there hanging around, going to the direction wherever the left and the right hand takes it to. So you see this, and then you cross it over, yeah, to the right, grab the one from the left and cross it over to the left. I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Well, I know this is like the best way I think I can explain it. So you grab that one, cross it over. Please do take your time, and as you go, see the way I'm adding hair at the back. Normally if I want to do my cornrows, I don't do it like that, but I guess this is the best way to explain to a beginner, right? So you just add hair from the back. Okay, so as you go, use your left leg to pack hair more to the section, and please make sure to make your hands to be flat. So don't tilt your hands such that it's angled. Make sure your hands are like flat on the head, but don't overweight don't put too much load on the person's head. Just pack hair from the right as you go, then you cross again, put some hair from the left as well, and please make sure to remember to detangle as you go. Detangling is very important, because if your hair gets to be tangled, it's going to be frustrating, as a beginner or somebody who is just trying to figure out how to cornrow. Please make sure to detangle, So as you go, you just cross, okay, right, grab some hair as well as you go downwards. Make sure to detangle, and then you cross it over again. Grab the hair on the left, detangle, okay, and then you cross it over to the one on the right, and then that's how you go. You can see that. Make sure again to remember to make sure your hands are flat down. Okay, go down. You will not go down. I'm just saying, just make sure your hands are going downwards. All right, I hope it's making sense. So just keep going. You keep adding hair until you get to the last strand of hair in that section. So I'm going to be talking through these, and then hopefully I'm going to be doing another one just to show you again. So I just tilted my mannequin just so you can see properly. Okay, so you go to your right. Make sure again to ensure your hands are flat down, not tilted in any way. All right, so detangle as you go again. All right, yeah, so that's all you have to do. I hope it's making sense. Please make sure to practice. That's the only way you can get perfect in this thing. Okay, all right, so we've gotten to the end of the cornrow. So you have to you will see how I'm going to place my hand now. So you have to change your hand. If you're not able to change how I'm going to change my hand right now, you can keep going the way you started the cornrow. So but this is easier. So you just cross it over, and then you keep going. But if you're not able to change your hand this way as a beginner, you can as well follow the pattern of how we started with the front of the cornrow till we go to this part. Okay, right, so this is all you have to do till you finish the hand of the cornrow. So the mannequin's hair is kind of long, yeah. So right, this is the second one. So I'm just going to leave it. I won't talk here, I'll just let you see what I'm doing. So please pay attention, and I hope you would get it. Yeah, so I intended not to forward or to fast forward this process, just so you can see it properly. So this is real time tutorial. I didn't forward it at all. I didn't fast forward it. All right, so I intentionally did it this slow, just so you can grab the process. Okay, so I'll leave you to keep watching. Alright, so we're getting to the end of the second cornrow. Like I said earlier, next after this one, I'm going to be doing for the intermediate. So please hang in here and just stay with me. Yeah, so and as a beginner, I would like for you to also stay with me here and then watch the one for the intermediate. It's not hard at all. It's the same process, but I just went smaller for them. Alright, so please stay tuned and keep watching. Alright, so yeah, we've gotten to the end of this second cornrow, and again, look at that. I will just change my hand again here. Okay, so yeah, so you keep going, and like I said earlier, if you see the way I just added the hair there. So there are times where when you're cornrowing and then you get to a point and you discover that a particular part of your hair is thicker than the other one, please feel free to put a bit of hair from one of the legs to the other one, so you can have the balanced strands. The three strands can be balanced. All right, so I hope you're able to grab this process. I tried as much as possible to make it this slow, just so you can learn it. It's very easy, and like I said, you have to practice and be consistent. All right, so this is for the intermediate. You know how to cornrow, but sometimes cornrowing smaller sections are very difficult. So again, it's the same process. So I will leave you to watch. Just grab it, small sections. Right. Again, you can grab it from the sides to keep going downwards. Right. Sometimes your cornrows can be awkward, and it's fine. Okay, it's fine. You have to keep practicing until you get to that pattern where your cornrows can be straight and all that. Okay, so you have to keep practicing. That's the key. All right, so you keep adding some hair from the back. All right, yeah. So that's one easy step I think you might be able to get. So please practice with your baby's hair, your friend's hair, your daughter's hair, your colleagues here, you have a lot of people to practice on. And if you don't have anyone to practice on, you can get a mannequin head and practice on the mannequin. This week also, I'm going to be bringing out a tutorial on how you can actually cornrow on yourself. So it's a different ball game to cornrow on someone or on a mannequin and cornrowing on yourself. They are two different things and they require different skills. So this week, by God's grace, I'm also going to be bringing out, another tutorial on how to cornrow on yourself. So please watch out for that. Alright, yeah, so you keep going downwards. It's pretty easy, like I said. I didn't get this perfect from the very first time I started learning to cornrow. You have to do it over and over again. Trust me, you might get frustrated or you might think, oh my goodness, you're not doing it right. But take it from me, by the time you try it a couple of times, you'll get better and better and better and better. Yeah, so I believe you've been able to learn one or two things from this. I'm going to be doing one more cornrow. So I intentionally made this video to be this long, just so you can practice the act of cornrowing. It's easy, so that's why I decided to do two. So you can start as a beginner from the way I started from the first, and then come to this stage to learn how to cornrow a smaller section of hair. And also you can keep practicing until you get to the stage. So I'm going to be doing another cornrow, and then I'm going to be keeping quiet as well, just so you can see what I did with the hair. One of the challenges I had when I started cornrowing was to cornrow smaller sections of hair. So that was why I started for the beginner with this bigger section. So again, when you're parting your cornrow, remember, you might not get perfect from the first time. If you're doing the cornrow for your crochet or something, it doesn't even have to be perfect. Even for your weave or something, it doesn't have to be perfect. If you are just learning to do it, all you just need is for the cornrow to be snug enough to anchor your crochet braids or your weaves. Okay, right? So I'm going to be keeping quiet here so you can watch this second cornrow. All right, please learn, and I hope you're going to get it. Yeah, so like I said earlier, please remember to put some clips to hold back the rest of your hair, so you don't have any hair interfering with what you have, what you're trying to cornrow. It's really frustrating. Please, is either you get maybe a rubber band or a hair band or something, bond. Is it called bond or band now? Just get something to pack the rest of your hair away from the cornrow, the section you're cornrowing. Alright, so again, you just keep going until you finish the hand. Alright, so this is, I want to believe that this tutorial I made it easy enough. I hope I'm able to teach you one or two things about how to cornrow as a beginner, and as an intermediate cornrow. Is that what in the dictionary? Sorry, I didn't know the right word to use. All right, so please let me know in the comment section below if you actually learned one or two things. If you think I'm a good teacher, let me know if I'm a good teacher, if I actually did a good job explaining this process to you as a beginner or as an intermediate person. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. See you next time.